1989 in Porbandar, Gujarat, India. In 1882, I got married to Kasturba Mukherjee. I soon went to London to study law and then to South Africa to practice law. In South Africa, I found that apartheid was terrible and tried to end it immediately. I arranged the first Kshatriya Gaha in 1907. Kshatriya Gaha is non-violent protest and boycott. It takes a lot of courage. I believe that violence only leads to more violence. Always remember, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. When armed police attack peaceful protesters, the whole world sees it in the news and gets angry. I returned to India in 1914 and planned protests against British rule. I also established Sabarmati Ashram as a base to spread my philosophy of non-violence and self-reliance. In 1920, I launched the non-cooperation movement to weaken British control and let India produce its own products. In 1930, I started the Civil Disobedience Act with the Dandi March, in which I led 100,000 people on a 240-mile march for 24 days to the seashore to let us produce our own salt without paying British salt tax. As a rising leader of the country, I went to London for conferences. All this time I went to villages to teach people how to boost their income. One way I taught was spinning thread or cloth on a chakra or spinning wheel. I was imprisoned many times by the British and many times fasted in protest to their actions. In 1940, I had disagreements with another leader, Jinnah, who wanted to make a separate country called Pakistan. My wife and I were imprisoned after launching the Quit India movement, asking the British to leave. After my wife sadly died in prison. After I was released, I talked to Jinnah to avoid the partition of India, but it happened anyway and resulted in massive violence. I was able to calm the violence a little bit, and India became its own country on August 15th, 1947. In 1948, while I was making my way to a prayer meeting in Delhi, I was assassinated by a man named Natharam Godse. Many people I have helped India become a country. People call me father of the nation. Many people have been inspired by me and used my ideas of non-violent protests. Some are Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you for your time, but I have to now go lead another march.